Do you have time to read the Bible with me today? Well, I hope you do, because we're going to be reading from Romans chapter 1, verse 21 through 22, which states, "For although they knew God, they neither glorified him as God, nor gave thanks to him. But their thinking became futile, and their foolish hearts were darkened. Although they claimed to be wise, they became fools." And then 23 says, "And exchanged the glory of the immortal God for images made to look like a mortal human being, and birds and animals and reptiles." There's a lot to kind of unpack in this verse, but we'll start with the first one. It says, "For although they knew God, they neither glorified him as God, nor gave thanks to him." A lot of the times, we can understand that God is God and that there is a creator and that he did save us, but how often do you really thank God for the breath in your lungs, for the life that you have, for the friends that you have, for the ability to walk, for the ability to even talk about him? You know what I mean? Like, how often do you give him thanks? Then we can move on, and it says, "But their thinking became futile, and their foolish hearts were darkened." A lot of the times, if you if you cover up a light, it's going to get dark in a room, you know what I mean? So if you continue to cover up your faith, and if you continue to not read your Bible, if you continue to just walk past it every day, even though you know you should be in it, then like eventually your heart is going to go farther and farther from the Lord instead of closer to it, like you've been saying you wanted, you know what I mean? Then we can look at 22 and 23, which says, "Although they claimed to be wise, they became fools and exchanged the glory of the immortal God for images made to look like a mortal human being, and birds and animals and reptiles." The way that I look at that's genuinely just humans being scared, in a sense that they wanted a tangible image because they couldn't comprehend the image of God, and they couldn't comprehend the idea of God. So they wanted something that they could have tangible to them, that they could see with their own eyes, which in turn isn't really faith, but in a sense they're looking towards this statue or this idol that gives them hope. We can look at that as, like, in today's world, we can look at like that as drugs, you know what I mean? Somebody can turn to a vape because it makes them feel better for 0.1 seconds, you know what I mean? A lot of people turn to different things because it gives them more security in themselves, instead of trying to find security in God and trusting that God will give security to us. I love those verses overall. Romans is a great book. Anyways, that's it for today. God bless.